Today is an exciting day because today we are putting the boat in the water for the first time. I've owned this boat for probably about 3 or 4 years now, and it's never seen water. It's always been sitting, it's always been in a million pieces, but today that changes. I just need to throw a little bit of air in the tires and then we can get on the road. I am so excited to finally see if this thing floats. Unfortunately, whenever I arrived to my father's house, I didn't realize that my mic wasn't connected properly to my phone, so I actually have no audio for a good portion of this video. So I'm gonna fill in the next 4 minutes of video with no audio with some voiceover. Fortunately, it was pretty easy to make it to my dad's house. This little Tacoma pulled the boat as best as it could, got me there safely, so we got it to back in the water great. I was just checking here to see if it was taking on any water. I was listening for any weird noises, but everything was looking good. The plug was holding, and the packing seal that I had redone on the shaft was also doing a good job of keeping the water out. So it was a really nice and smooth day. Everything so far had been going well until the battery died. Of course. This battery has been perfectly strong for about 3 years until, of course, we decide to put it in the water and then it decides to die. I'm not totally sure why this happened, but it was just kind of funny that it had literally started perfectly, never had any issues until today. So we started to pull the boat back out of the water, decided to get a cool shot of it. The water was really nice and smooth today. Thankfully, my dad had a spare brand new battery, so I went ahead and threw that in and gave another one last thumbs up for good luck to see if we could get this thing running. So we got back to backing it up into the water for the second time. We let the crank out to see if it would float again. And then of course, crank, 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 crank. What do you know? It won't start again. This time it's not the battery, so we pull it back out of the water to see if we could diagnose it just a little bit further. So if you remember in the previous video, we had a little bit of an issue with the injectors. They seemed to want to intermittently get stuck, and some of them intermittently didn't want to fire. I couldn't exactly figure out why, but I did do a manual 12-volt jump on them to see if I could get them to light, and some of them did, and it seemed to fix it temporarily. So I wasted 0 time to rip these injector pods straight off to see if I could maybe get a chance to clean them out so I could have one last shot to try and get the boat in the water today. Alright, well, after this clip, the audio is repaired, so enjoy the rest of the video. So I just sat under the shade for a little bit, sprayed some carb cleaner in there. There was definitely an old odor of gas, so I'm hoping that we were able to get most of the old gas out, and we're gonna throw this back in and see if that does anything. It's all nice and tight. Let's just do a quick crank test out of the water to see if we get any injector activity. Nothing. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't even plug it in. All right, let's try that again. Oh, they're firing now. But you see how they start firing and then it like fades out? I think they're clogged. It's floating all by itself. Unfortunately, it won't run today, but pretty crazy. Looks so cool. Just one thing after another with this boat. Just going to pull it back in, and the seams just busted clean off of the strap. So now I gotta hold it while my dad pulls it out of the water. This is gonna be fun. It's crazy that the boat's totally floating on its own right now. Yeah, it should be okay. Stop! 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 I can't hold it, it's too heavy. Ugh. Okay, so got the strap knotted back on. Not ideal, but it'll work. I couldn't quite hold up the boat by my own strength. Yeah, it looks good. Unfortunately, these injectors seem like they're not gonna work. I need to get them cleaned, I need to get them rebuilt. So we're gonna pull these off one last time today. It's a real bummer. I was really wanting to get the boat running in the water, but get this connector off here. The ring will come off. There's like a little rubber grommet there. Make sure to save that. Now this should just come off. Easy as that. Always put your hardware back where it's supposed to be so you don't lose anything. It's a good tip. Now I'm just gonna shove some paper towels in there. That way no crap gets in those lines. Don't need any more clogging issues. Man, I just cleaned this thing. Now I gotta vacuum it again. All right, the boat's all covered up to be left here at my dad's place. The clouds rolled over finally, so it's been a little bit nicer to try and get this pain in the butt cover back on, but bit of an unfortunate ending to the video, but there's nothing I can really do. I have to get the injectors cleaned or rebuilt of some sort. That way I can get it running on the water. So I think this is a good place for me to end the video. So actually, I lied. Me and my dad had an epiphany. We actually just came back from eating and we were thinking, when I took off the fuel injector, if you notice, when I took it off, there was no residual fuel actually coming out of the pod. I'm thinking that it's possible that there actually might not even be fuel getting to the injectors. So we're gonna just test that theory real quick before I leave here. So all I'm gonna do is turn the key and see if fuel starts squirting out of one of these holes. All right, what's your guesses, Dad?
I don't know. I hope it squirts.
I hope it does too, because that would mean that, I don't... Okay.
Not much.
Let's see what happens when we crank it. Nothing. So it's not the injectors. Unfortunately, our theory was wrong. So there's probably either a clog in this hard line or this high pressure pump is not working anymore. So I'm gonna have to come back with my electronics and probe it and get my cleaning solution out and see if I can unclog the line if that's the case. I'm still gonna go get the injectors tested just to see if they're clogged or if they're not firing properly. Whatever shop puts them on their machine will be able to tell me. So this is to be continued, but if you enjoyed the video, again, for real this time, please be sure to leave a like, comment. Hope you guys have a great week and I'll see you soon.